I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. I have just a few quick announcements. Yesterday, IRSC came to our senior classes and presented about the IRSC Promise Program. And I just have to say a huge shout out to our seniors. Over 160 of you signed up for the Promise Program. That means you have the opportunity of 2 years free paid tuition at IRSC. I know that a lot of you might not know what you want to be like in life yet, but those 2 years cover your associates. And then through that, you can continue and go on. You can go off to other colleges and pursue different dreams. And that is a great opportunity. So 160 of you, Miss Johnson that works at IRSC, she just said a lot of praise about the conversations that were taking place in the classrooms, as well as all of the questions that you guys were asking in reference to transferring and things like that. It's great to hear that you guys have your future in mind. Scholarship information for you guys has also gone out. Don't forget to get everything that you need. Start working on your resume first so that you can get your letter of recommendation sooner rather than later. Remember, they're due at the end of February, so don't come to an administrator or a teacher the day before and say, I need a letter of recommendation. We do need time. It takes us a lot of time. We have a lot of students that are coming to ask us for those, so make sure that you get that done and ready. Also, shout out to our Literacy Week athletes that traveled to different schools yesterday to read to students. We had nothing but positive words about your behavior and how you read to those children. I had a few teachers at school reach out to me and just give praise to how you guys interacted, and that is the Brahmin way. Thank you guys for displaying that behavior, and I hope you guys have a great day. That's all I got.
Good morning, Brahmins. So we have the Night to Shine coming up soon, and we are looking for volunteers. So if you are able to help with hair and makeup, buddies to help the other students there, kitchen and clean up and help, photography, like welcoming people in, and then just floating around and kind of doing all of the odd and end jobs that are left over. If you're interested in getting some volunteer hours for that, that is February 7th from 6 to 9 at First Baptist Church, The Rock. And then Miss Hawk in 708 has the forms for that. So if you're interested in volunteering for that, seek Miss Hawk out. She'll get you the paperwork that you need to do that. And have a great night. It'll be a great night. It'll be fun. Also, girls basketball won against South. No, sorry. Won against South Fork. Yes. Last night. They will be going to the district quarterfinals, and that will be Tuesday, the 4th at 6 o'clock. So make sure we come out and celebrate and root on those girls in their district quarterfinal game. Boys will also have their district semifinal game against Jensen Beach, and that is at 6 on Wednesday the 5th. So Tuesday and Wednesday next week, come out and celebrate and support your fellow Brahmins. And tonight we also have our boys basketball and girls basketball game. There's 3 games tonight. We have a JV boys, girls basketball, followed by varsity boys game. That starts at 4:30 tonight. So, come out and support everybody. Bring your IDs, buy your tickets on Hometown Fan, all of the good things I say all the time, and have a great day.
Just a reminder, freshmen, I know Ms. Hurst talked about scholarships and promise and all of that.
Our only opportunity for freshmen that take stock in children's scholarship, if you're still holding on to an application for that, you really need to get that turned in. Those are awarded on a rolling basis, which means if you hold that application, there's no deadline for it. But if you hold that application, the longer you hold it, the less likely you are to be awarded that. So if you have questions or you need help, don't hold on to that and think I can just turn it in at some point and it'll be fine as long as it's during this year. No, that needs to be turned in probably like by the end of next week at the latest. So if you need a copy of a report card or help with any other things, see me, myself, Mrs. Kidd, or email Mr. Clark, so we can get that in the mail and to IRSC so we can increase your chances of earning that 4 years of tuition. So what that happens then is if you get the promise and you get that, I believe they would just stack and you would end up getting money to pay for other things. So scholarships typically run that way. Like whatever's left over, you can use for other things like housing and meals and fees and all those other things. So take that opportunity to apply for that, especially if you are looking at IRSC and starting dual enrollment, things like that, so that you have that available when you graduate. All right, Mrs. Kidd, what you got?
All right, freshmen, tomorrow, me and Ms. Goggins will be rolling around our PBIS spin wheel to the classes that had the least amount of Fs during Q2. And I looked at the results yesterday, so some of you shook some things up. So we're excited to roll that around to give you your incentives. And I just hope you have a great day today. One more day this week. We can make it to Friday.
One final reminder for all students on main campus. If you are using the restroom, we know Building 6 bathrooms are closed currently because we have had to do a lot of work and your custodial crew to clean up the vandalism that is in the bathrooms. We know now that there is now vandalism happening in Building 5 bathrooms. At some point, students, you need to take accountability for the fact that our school reflects who you are. So cleaning up those areas and not writing on the walls is very important. And it has closed bathrooms, less time in bathrooms, less privileges. So there has been a long line in Building 5 bathrooms. I walked through the hallway, and this is a reminder to all students and teachers. If you have an ID and a pass, you are able to use the restrooms in the media center. You just have to have an ID and a pass. And it is quick. You walk in, check in, go to the bathroom, go back to class. And teachers, please make sure that you're tracking how long students are outside of your room. Remember, if it exceeds 15 minutes, which is a long time to be in the bathroom, those students should be accountable for that. So please make sure that you're keeping track of when students are outside of the restroom. Students go to the restroom, come back. We will start opening Building 6 bathrooms in between classes during that class change bell, but we're still waiting on all that vandalism to be cleaned up. All right, guys, make it a good one as together we
Move forward.
Be great.
And be Brahmins
All
all
day.
day.